Hey guys, this is Zero T, and I'm bringing you a Battlefield 3 beta commentary. This is a post-com instead of my normal live comms. Forgot to record my own voice, so I couldn't use the Skype call I was in. Uh, so we're attacking on Operation Metro. I'm using the Recon class with the SKS. I haven't seen a lot of people using it, but yeah. So I gave it a try, and I absolutely love it. I fell in love with this gun. I have like 300 kills with it or something. Iron sights and suppressor for the win. Iron sights are absolutely great on this gun. I love it. Very clear, and you can be even accurate at long distances. And this gun will kill at long distances too. You should be surprised how accurate and how much damage you can do at range, even without the scope. So where we are now is we had just taken the last base of the second set of MCOMs, attacking, and so we had to figure out a way to push into the third base, which in my opinion is the toughest base to attack on Operation Metro. I haven't really found like a good way that consistently works to attack this base. I usually, what I'm doing here is I'm just putting a spawn point, so I don't have to run up the whole subway station the entire time to get up to these stairs. They already have guys up there, so if I try to rush in, I'm just gonna get killed. So this is basically leads to giant firefights at the top of these things. So I usually skip the first one, which is where a lot of people like to go post up. So I'm just picking off people here, trying to find an opportunity where I can rush the BMCOM, or even clear out some guys so my teammates can get to the AMCOM. But you know, I expect to die a lot on this base right here, and that's why I have that beacon right underneath this, so I can keep on going back and back. And you know, it doesn't. I can't really give you any tips on how to do well on this particular MCOM, because this is the one I've had a lot of trouble with. But you know, I've also had a lot of success on this MCOM. If you push them back, so where you have a chance to get to the MCOM station, or even to the side or behind some cover, then you can do a really lot of damage, and that's basically what you're fighting for on this part right here. So besides talking about the gameplay, I wanted to talk about like my thoughts so far in this beta. There's been a lot of people complaining about all the glitches and stuff in this game, especially on the first base where it's all open. You get those guys falling to the ground, and then people abusing it, sitting in a saw under the ground. You can pick off everybody by their feet. It's just ridiculous, but you know, it's also kind of amusing if you ask me. But from what I understand, a lot of that is server-side issues, which you know it could be easily fixed if they fix the servers, and that's also where a lot of the ping-related issues arise. Besides that, hit detection is so much better, and it's just so much. It feels so good after you play it. You're like, wow, my shots actually register. That feeling is just amazing. You know, you have so much more confidence going into gunfights. Then again, a lot of people complain about the bullet damage, but I truly believe that it's fairly balanced along all the gun types. You know, people say that the assault rifle is overpowered, but what a lot of people are complaining is that they're just dying too fast. But what is explained is that's another server issue that they're going to work out before the release. Is you'll get like say 3 hit markers on somebody, but the server will compile that into like 1 hit marker, so it'll seem like you're getting one-shotted by some sort of weapon, even though they actually got like 3 solid shots on you. So that goes on to another server-related issue, which I think that they can get all these server-related issues, you know, all out of the game before the release. But besides that, I've just been having tons of fun using all these different kind of kits. It's just creativity and the the stuff you can do and adjust to situations with kits, and like how you can customize them in the classes depending on what you need at a certain time, or uh, how you can help your team, or say even indoors and outdoors. You can switch up your stuff. You can put a scope on depending on close bar combat, and it's just amazing, the amount of thought that they put in all this stuff, and it's actually working very well in my opinion. As far as my goals that I want to get out of this beta is, the main classes I want to focus on is the Recon class, which is what I'm playing here, and the Assault class. Well, I want to try to get rank up to the M40, which I actually did today after this game, and oh my goodness, it was so good. It was so good. I didn't record the game, or else I'd probably be uploading that thing instead of this. But M40, it feels really nice and it's accurate. I'll probably have to get some more games in before I can get a solid opinion on it. But I'm really liking that. But my main focus I want to be is on the Assault class, which I thought I can just use the time to the end of the beta to get that thing all the way ranked up. And who knows? We still have a bunch of days left in the beta, and I'm already this far ahead. So maybe after I get all these ranked up, these classes maxed out, maybe I'll try out some, say, a support class. Try some LMGs. Not that I'm really wanting to try that. But the engineer on this map, I don't see the use for it. Some machine guns might be good, but which I used a lot earlier, is an all-weapon class, and that in the PP2000 you can use with any kit. So if you want that submachine gun type of power, you can always use that in any class. And what I'm laying here, these beacons, these spawn beacons, they're so there's such an advantage to using them. They're so useful, like you could say. Like if you're gonna run a squad, you, um, you have to you pretty much have to have a recon laying these things to be able to be successful as a squad. And I think they're they're very useful, especially the spot I'm laying here on the last base. It's way off to the side. Not a lot of people will even look this way. So I mean, even you spawn in, you're not going to get immediately fired upon. Another thing looking forward to in the beta is nearing the end, when most of the people, the new people that started playing it, say today, when they know the map and when they know the tendencies of, like, say, the attackers, when they start defending these things that people start doing, how is that going to impact this game, this map, the playstyle at all that we tack? One thing I like about this map, especially like in the tunnels, is that there's so many different options and directions for attack. Some people might say it's very choke pointy or choke point, but it has to some extent. But there's so many different angles, or so many different individual choke points on any given stage, that you can find weaknesses and get through them. The third MCOM, the last MCOM station or set that we were on, that one's the hardest one in my opinion, since there's only like 3 different ways you can get up to that level. But that aside, I've been having a lot of fun on this map, and playing with friends, it makes for much more exciting games, and people you're playing with know what they're doing. It's a lot more fun. So that's all for me now, guys. If you have any questions, comments, or anything, just drop it down below. If you have any requests of like anything you want to see in regards to this beta, just ask me, especially if it regards to like the recon or assault classes. I'll try to get something out for you. So that's it for me. Have a nice day, guys.
I think I. No, I didn't. Yeah, you went 40-19.
Yeah.
I went 18 and 22.